Hello everyone, my name is Chinmay Joshi and I have my friend Kedar Hirve with me. This is our first podcast and we are covering Australia's Tour of India 2017. As we all know, Australia has beaten India very comprehensively at Pune with a huge margin and we are going to analyze that. I will talk from Australia's point of view, being an Australian cricket fan, and Kedar will talk from India's point of view. So Kedar, what went right? What went wrong for India?
Almost everything went wrong for India. I think except Umesh Yadav's performance, everything has gone wrong. It started from toss. It was a big toss to lose on such kind of surface. Batting fourth on this kind of pitch is almost impossible. Then the team selection, maybe Ishant Sharma could have been replaced by someone, because in the second inning India bowled 84 overs but Ishant bowled only 3 overs, that too in 2 spells. So if the captain is not confident about Ishant, he could have gone in with some another fast bowler or a spinner. Then the big factor, that is a fatigue factor. Surprisingly, no one is talking about that. But in this season, India is playing 17 test matches. That's a big number. And this is test match number 14 of the season. Someone like Ravindra Jadeja or Ravichandran Ashwin has bowled almost 600 overs in the 6 months. That's a lot of bowling. So somewhere the fatigue factor is coming up. Then the DRS, that's really bad on India's front. India has taken the DRS incorrectly. So they need to work on that as soon as possible. Then you can say a bit of complacency, because they are number one test team and they are thrashing the opposition like 2-0 West Indies, 4-0 England, then 3-0 New Zealand, 1-0 Bangladesh. So the complacency somewhere down the line, it was supposed to come up. And then the big factor, that is Virat Kohli getting out on duck. Last time when he got out on duck in a test match, that was in 2014. So it's like once in a 3 years. So that was a big factor. So these are the things. It's a huge list that has gone wrong for India. But what went right for Australia in the first test, you believe?
I think there were many positives, starting with Steve Smith's batting. He batted brilliantly, I think, because it was turning square. He missed a lot of balls. He missed ages. His catches were dropped, but he kept everything aside and he kept on batting. And that was a really big 100. He'll remember it for a long time. Apart from Smith, there were small positives such as Handscomb. He was very good with the catches. He also got a start but couldn't capitalize. Then Lyon bowled well. Hazelwood bowled well. Very crucial was Mitchell Starc. His 50 in the first innings was very important. Also, he got a priced wicket of Virat. And after that, most importantly, O'Keefe, because that was a surprise. I think Sridharan Sriram and Monty Panesar, they have really done their job. They were there with Australia in Dubai where they practiced for India tour, and O'Keefe bowled really well. Particularly his length was good. He turned the ball just enough to get the wickets, and it showed, because finally they did small things correctly. Even their DRS picking was good. They didn't waste a review. All in all, their luck was with them, toss was with them, everything went right.
Yeah.
But what happened. Let's focus on the next game at Bangalore. What do you think? Will there be any changes?
Yeah, about your last question, what went wrong? I missed the important point, that is catching. You don't drop Steve Smith 4 times. You don't. And about Bengaluru, I think it's time to change the combination. Maybe for this entire season, India is going in with 5-1-5 combination. Maybe it's time to try 6-1-4. Maybe it's time to try some fresh blood. Maybe a Kuldeep for Jayant. Maybe Karun Nair for KL Rahul if he is injured. Then Pujara can open and Karun Nair can bat at 5 maybe. So these are the couple of changes that Virat must be thinking. One thing for sure, he will make some changes, because we have seen a pattern. He has captained for 23 tests and he has not gone in with the same playing 11. So some changes for sure. Maybe Hardik Pandya for Ishant, you never know. But it's a very important test, so they need to make sure that the playing 11 is perfect for the surface. Any changes in your winning team?
I don't think Smith will make many changes. He has just captained the dream test match. But I think Maxwell can get a chance because he turns the ball, and he might get a place at Sean Marsh, I guess. But at Bangalore, as this is Mitchell Stark's RCB's home ground in the IPL, Stark knows this ground.
Yeah.
And as he was not bowled, actually I will say he was under bowled in the first test because it was not needed. But in the Bangalore test, I think he'll be bowling lot more than in Pune test. Apart from these couple of changes, I think only one change. I don't see any change with the Australian side.
Yeah.
What are your predictions?
It's a big test. It's just a 4-test series. So if you are 2-0 down after Bengaluru, then you can't win the series. So it's a big test. But what I believe is this is a number 1 test team. So it cannot become that bad overnight. They will come hard at Australia. And Australia must have some plans for Virat. So if in case Virat fails again, then I think someone like Pujara or Rahane needs to step up. Because tests like these separate men from boys. So it's time for Rahane, Pujara, Vijay to put their hands up and not be over dependent on Virat. About prediction, I think the toss is really crucial. If India is batting first and if they bat well in the first session of the first day, then they will cover a lot of lost ground. But if Australia bats first after winning the toss and India is batting fourth, then they will start the test on a back foot. So the toss is really crucial. But can't say the result, but India will come back hard, that's for sure. What about Australia?
I think because of the first test victory, Australians are also very confident. But they must be expecting Virat to fire back. He is like a wounded tiger right now. And as we know, Virat's attitude, he's the real champion. And he will be bouncing back. That's for sure. But I doubt about other Indians. Because as the name suggests, it's not only a test match, it's a test of the character. It's a mental game. Being an Australian fan, I also want a very good test match to witness. It should not be a one-sided game, and the wicket at Bangalore also will give a good test match, I think. That is all from us. If you have any feedbacks, you can give it in the comment section.
Yes.
And we'll see you after the Bangalore test.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.